And that's true. So if you don't, how far now? Crazy for. Now you're laughing, you go right ahead. See? Now, I hit a lot of wrong notes, but I also hit some right ones. And pretty soon, as you practice and you do this more and more, you get a little bit more accurate on how far the note is in your head, how far apart they are in your head, and how far apart they are on the keyboard. Just think, is it a next to? Is it a skip one? And how far? Sometimes you'll hit it, sometimes you won't. And you know what? When you miss it, it sounds better than when you hit it. Because if you fix it, now, if you don't know, if you're really you've got a long stretch and you go, hit the wrong note, just play them all until your ear goes, ah. Anytime you hear a professional doing this, they're usually lost. And they're trying to figure out where to land. And the process is what ear players get that we note readers don't. They get to play around and move around and walk around and make their music a heck of a lot more interesting than someone who's sitting there going dun 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 dun. See? So why not, when you're beginning and you're learning, learn how to do both? Because then, when you open a fake book like this is just a bare bones recipe. It's a way for an ear player. Now, tell me how you learned, when and how you learned to read notes.
Let's see, I was 7 when I started playing, and it was 14 when I saw my first note of music. And it was extremely difficult because it was too, what I would say today, in the box. I was extremely restricted. I no longer could do glissandos and trills and grace notes. I had to play exactly the note, and to me it sounded extremely boring, and I fought it every step of the way. Mm-hmm. And as a result, today that's my weak link is reading music. But in these songs I'm working on now, like the one I played the other day for you, Neverland. My strength probably is more in registration and arrangement. But now I'm relying on the music. I'm sitting there listening, showing Karen the song, and I'm glued to the notes until I memorize when it's all finished. When I say it's finished, then it's finished for good.
But now, because Greg, because I used to harass him to play duets. He hates playing duets. You know why? Because you got to follow the music right on. But this to Greg is a graph. That's all.
That's all.
He's just kind of watching how they go. Would you talk to Dan? Tell him we'll be done in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Where does it go? Does the note go up? How far? Does it go down? How far? See, so you can apply some of the ear techniques to note reading too. You're not going to spend your time going C, C, B, C, D, C, A, C, C forever. Pretty soon you're just going to kind of go, well, right now, you will. But pretty soon you just kind of see, how far do they go and how far apart are the notes. Same principle applies to the organ and the keyboard and the piano. Yes?
If you think you know a song and you learn it by ear and it's not correct, but it sounds good to you, people are going to listen to that and they're going to say, he's not playing that.
Who cares? See, that's it. You got to have that, and I had the attitude of I really care for years. And you know what? It wasn't until I finally didn't care anymore that it was good. Now in church on Sunday, I played in church since I was 13. Now that I know chords, and they give me an arrangement for the organ at church that usually is awful. The printed arrangements for organ hymns are just terrible. And so now I have enough guts that I don't really care anymore. I just play what I hear and what the chord symbol says, and I can work around it. And there's this freedom in it that makes you just relax when you play. And I don't know if any of you are, but most of the time, where all of you are in your music, it's very hard to relax. Okay?
Yes.
It is. Because I don't know, after I sit, if I'm practicing, after about 20 minutes, my back hurts, my neck hurts. I'm like this.
My head hurts.
Yes. So you have to decide if you care or not, if you're perfect. Now, I'm sorry, but I'd like to think I'm perfect. I don't know anybody who is. I don't know any musician who's perfect or would ever say they are. Some of them have egos, they think they are. But you can't win. You can't finish music. It'll never happen. In your whole lifetime, you'll never know all there is to know about music. Isn't that awesome? And because of that, most people don't enjoy it the way they should. Because they're so busy trying to play like somebody else. That was my problem. I always wanted to play like somebody else. Then one day I woke up and I realized I am not going to ever play like anybody else. Because I'm not going to even look like anybody else. God gave us music so we all sound different. And that's, oh gosh, when you realize that and you just enjoy your music for what you have in it, and you'll grow and you'll learn. But in the meantime, laugh and smile and just have fun. All right? That's the key.